mai e o koinoa. Eia no lau maane I e kaliana no kou ho'i mai e o koinoa. Haina ia mai e nā ka puana la, ka lei aloha la, ka iulani la ku'u aloha. Haina ia mai e nā ka puana la, ka lei aloha la, ka iulani la ku'u aloha. Ku'u aloha, ku'u aloha.
All right, got Mary on board now and Amanda. Aloha and Richie, welcome aboard. 4 more to go. Got Kyle with us now, welcome aboard. And Troy, aloha. 2 more.
Ka puana la, ka lei aloha la, ka iulani la ku'u aloha.
All right, now we got Stacy and waiting for Laura.
Ka lei aloha la, ka iulani la ku'u aloha. Ku'u aloha, ku'u aloha.
All right, everybody on board now. Aloha kakiako le keke ko ui noa pehe oe. That's Hawaiian for good morning. My name is Richie. If you can hear me okay, just smile. All right, nice smiles you got there. Have any of you been on the helicopter before? Some have, some haven't, okay. Everyone received a safety briefing in the lobby, correct? First couple minutes of the flight, I won't be talking to you. I'll be busy talking to the control tower. Once we get clear of the airport, though, then I'll turn the intercom on and I'll narrate the flight the whole time. You can see yourself on the monitor. You're live on video. Everything you do will be held against you for use in the future. So I'll be making a video of the flight. You'll be in it. We've got 3 outside cameras to catch all the action. All the music and narration will be on the video, too. Remember, do not stick your hands, feet, or head out of the helicopter. We'll be going over 130 miles an hour. That'd be very dangerous. Also, if you have a camera, don't rely on the lander to keep it secure. Also, hold it with your hand.
Growers, you till for the fires. I come here to warn you about tonight's cane fire. this morning I saw the cane was pushed to the ground. The helicopter's soaring, the guard was snooping around. Save the children, gotta move them before save the line. You grab yours, I'll save the children. I gotta pull them in time before the cane fire. I gotta warn you about the cane fire. Burn, burn, burning from the cane fire. Gotta save those children. Prices every day getting higher. Won't let our money burn in the cane fire. Got 3 hungry babies and a ranch to be paid. Right before the harvest, this is no time for a race. Save the children, gotta move them before the time. You grab yours, I'll save the children. I gotta pull them in time before the cane fire. I gotta warn you about the cane fire. Burn, burn, burning from the cane fire. Gotta save those.
O kapamaya kama hali hali mai nalai ke ala he alau nau nau kalipo na oe aknipo no na oe aknipo no o kapamaya kama hali hali mai nalai ke ala now, now, kalipo, na oya kanipo, no, na oya kanipo, no. Naniva, leya, nela, kanalu, emaya, o kananaka, kaya mako, ai, ai.
Okay, back on the air. We're getting a little ways away from the airport. Traffic area now. We're westbound on the North Shore. Climbing out of 1,500 feet at about 110 miles an hour at the moment. But you can drive around this end of the island going northwest to Lahaina. The road down there is paved the whole way. Takes a couple hours to get to Lahaina this way. 2 reasons why. One reason is the curves in the road, they slow you down. And also there are sections of that road that's only as wide as one car, so some places you actually have to back up to let the traffic go by, but it is paved the whole way. And you can see a road just above the first cliff that we're approaching. And we'll make a left turn here because we're going to head right up into the valley.
Iliopi aluga uka maku alo alo ayom neitanon ikananio hali ilu elu ole adaleo taman ikula pili mawilo.
Now we're heading up into is called Waihe'e. Waihe'e in Hawaiian means slippery water. This valley got that name because we get so much rain in here that moss goes on the rocks, making it slippery to walk and hike up into the valley. have a perfect view of the tallest waterfall on the island of Maui straight ahead of us. The back of the little side canyon here, that waterfall plunges 1,250 feet to the bottom.
Oh, hey, oh, hey, 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 oh, mele, mele, hey, kawahine, ha'aleva, hige, oh, hey, 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 hey. Ha'ana, paha, iakahu, ailana, he kaupoku, o, konapu, anu.
Anybody having fun besides me? Alright, good. We'll head further to the back of the valley, huh? From here on up, the elevators see this part of the valley by helicopter. You were hiking down there. Oh, the waterfalls are just too tall to climb over to get this far back. We're going to head to the very back wall, back right-hand corner of the valley up there, which is called the Wall of Tears. It's called that because the waterfalls you see back there, they don't flow from the top of the mountain. Instead, they come right out of holes in the porous lava rock. So it gives the appearance as though the mountain was weeping or crying. And that is how it got the name the Wall of Tears, straight ahead, the very back. Perfect view all the way to the back of Waihe Valley and the Wall of Tears. So just think, everybody, this is where the stream begins, with the water flowing right out of the rock. Call this mountain range West Maui. This is the second wettest spot in the world, Waihe Valley. The wettest spot in the world would be the island of Kauai, down by Ale. Ale gets over 600 inches of rain a year. We're number 2 with more than 450. We were the wettest spot in the world one time, though, 1980. Oh, that was a wet year. 1980, we got over 600 inches of rain on the mountain. Only recorded time in history that Maui was the wettest spot in the whole world.
Hey,
This mountain range, West Maui, it supplies most of the island of Maui with its drinking water supply too. So about a half mile from the stream, there's a small dam down there. They actually divert the stream. It goes through the mountain through a tunnel to the county water system from way up here in the valley. That's a lot of water flowing down the stream right now though. All that can't go into the little tunnel. Whatever can't go into the tunnel just overflows the dam and goes back to the stream and out to the ocean. Nice view of the Waihe Valley Ridge Trail, right on the top of the ridge to the left of us there. Very popular hiking trail. Matter of fact, so heavily hiked it almost looks like a dirt road there. See all the people hiking on it right now. And we'll go back down the coast and we'll follow the cliffs as we head to the island of Molokai and get some more views of the road down to the left and to the right there as it winds its way through the gulches and the ravines on its way to Lahaina. As we go offshore here, we'll descend out to about 800 feet along the cliffs. These are the tallest sea cliffs on the island of Maui. Up ahead they top out at about 600 feet. But hey, we'll be looking at the tallest sea cliffs in the whole world, the North Shore Molokai, where they plunge over 3,000 feet straight down. There's a single house on the top of the last peak over there all by itself, surrounded by the pine trees. The brown house right there on the edge. Beautiful view from that home. Unfortunately, nobody lives there anymore. That home there belonged to a chronic sleepwalker, but she's gone now. It's such a lame joke, I know. It's so lame, somebody wrote in the guest book in the lobby, they said I should write a book of dad jokes because they're so funny. And a new comment last week, or was it, oh, your jokes are so corny they need butter. Hadn't heard that one before. On the return flight, we'll be flying along the same coast facing the other way. When we do that, then we'll have the same views off the right side as we're getting off the left side at the moment. The knob-shaped mountain peak coming next is Kahakaroa Point. When we pass that peak, we'll get a good look at Kahakaroa Village. Let's say that you decide to drive around the center of the island. When you pass through Kahakaroa Village, then you know you're about halfway around the drive to Lahaina. It's also referred to as King Kahekili's Leap. That's because King Kahekili would cliff dive off lower sections of that pinnacle there before going to battle as a sign of bravery to inspire his warriors. And you see the little village of Kahakaroa in the valley there, and now get the halfway mark to Lahaina. Straight ahead of the end of the island up there, the northwest strip of Maui called Nakaleli Point. There is a blowhole located at Nakaleli Point. A blowhole, that's a hole in the lava rock that was formed when the lava flowed out into the ocean, left a hole or a puka in it. When the tide's high enough and the big swells come in, it'll force the water through the puka. That blowhole can spout like 100 feet in the air. Depends on how high the tide is and how big the waves are. You can see the cars parked along the road above the blowhole, so people park there, then they hike down the trail. They like to stand around it and get sprayed by ocean water for free. Probably the cheapest form of Maui entertainment. Tide isn't real high right now, but it's been spouting a little bit. And it just sprayed a little bit. And red shirt with the blue eyes is the closest to it. There you go. On the return flight, we'll put it on the other side, but right now we'll begin our journey across the channel to the island of Molokai. more than 8 miles across the channel here. From Nakalele Point on Maui behind us to Cape Alava, northeast tip of Molokai, straight ahead of it there. The group singing for us right now is called Navai'eha. In Hawaiian, that means the four waters. Actually, my grandson singing for us. They came out with the first album back in February. They went #1 on the world music charts for 2 months. They won the Hawaii Music Award on the Hoku Hanohara this year for being the most promising musicians of the year. Pretty cool, huh? He just finished their second album. It's going to come out in November. The name of this channel we're crossing, this is called the Pailolo Channel. In Hawaiian, Pailolo means crazy fisherman. The Hawaiians named it that, so they thought anybody would be crazy to go fishing in this channel. The reason being, this particular channel can get extremely rough very quickly and without any warning. As far as the depth of the channel, it doesn't really get that deep, at least relatively speaking. The maximum depth of the Pailolo channel, just a little over 800 feet deep. 800 might sound deep, but if we made a right turn and we went that way, just 2 miles, there it would drop to 18,000 feet deep. That's because there are no islands or landmass to the north of us. That kind of makes 800 sound a little shallow, you know, when we compare that. Well, the island of Molokai is the 5th largest Hawaiian island. It covers 260 square miles. It's 38 miles long and 10 miles wide at the widest point. Population of Molokai, just a little over 7,000 people, but it has the highest percentage of people with Hawaiian blood. My mother-in-law is pure Hawaiian. Makes my lovely wife here half Hawaiian. Makes our kids quarter Hawaiian. But our grandkids are actually more because my sons-in-laws are about 3/4 Hawaiian. But you don't come across very many pure Hawaiians anymore. Right now we're aimed directly at Turtle Rock. You picture the small rock coming out of the ocean there is the head of the turtle. And the large rock is the back shell with a flipper extending toward us. When we come back from Molokai, we'll pass it on the other side. When we do that, it'll take on a different animal shape, but right now it looks like the sea turtle or the honu. Beautiful green pasturelands up on top of Cape Alava belong to Pu'uohoku Ranch, one of several cattle ranches located on Molokai. We're going to fly over the ranch and then above Alava Valley. Alava Valley is the very first place settled by the Hawaiians, who were the Polynesians that came here from the Marquesas Island. They settled Alava Valley back in 650 AD. Once Molokai was settled, then they went to the other islands after that. Actually, there's a road that comes all the way out here to Alava Valley. It comes from the town of Konokakai, about 30 miles to the left of us. Miles of the coast until it gets here to the ranch. So off to the left is just above the coast. And then across to the ranch at farmhouse, and it's going to go over there to the right. So it zigzags back and forth down the steep valley wall over to the right and ends over in the bottom of Alava Valley. Well, you can't drive past Alava Valley because at that point you get the tallest sea cliffs in the whole world. Actually, there are no ridges out there at all.
Kavahine o kalani Akulike aka o kamahina I
When we enter the valley down to the right, you'll see two beautiful beaches down there at the entrance to the valley. And also down to the right is where the road ends. See it switching down the valley wall there. And to our left, we have quite a bit of water coming down the lava falls right now. Of course, only thing that keeps those waterfalls flowing, runoff rainwater from the forest above it. Again, you can easily hike to this pond. Usually there's people swimming about midday when it's a little warmer out. Don't see anybody down there right now, though. We'll go out to the North Shore now. Get a look at the tallest sequence in the whole world, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. So we're coming up on the tallest sequence in the whole world right now. Left, we got a beautiful view, 38 miles to the end of the island. Look at that. And the same view to come around to the right now. Okay, everyone. What would go really good with the tallest sequence in the world? How about the tallest waterfall in Hawaii? Straight ahead of us, there we're looking at. Animal Plunge is 1,749 feet to the bottom.
Breaking through the clouds, a feeling you've known before. Mountains in the sea, held captive in timeless lore. Island in your eyes, paradise, calling you, calling me. Hawaii. Maile holds her breath, warm winds
gently touch the soul. Sunshine from the heart, descending in magic. Island in your eyes, paradise calling.
Right up to the top.
Calling me Hawaii. If you believe, if you try hard to be, take more than time. Come and see. I'm in your eyes, calling you, calling me.
Everybody still doing good? Sometimes you see the mountain goats out here on the steep cliffs. Well, Molokai has wild goats, wild pigs, bighorn sheep, and even deer hunting. You're probably as happy as I am that there's no snakes in the whole state of Hawaii. Unless you count lawyers, and there's thousands of snakes, otherwise no snakes. Let's say you were hiking somewhere in Hawaii and you thought that you got lost. Don't panic. Pretty hard to get lost hiking in Hawaii. You don't even use a compass here. You only have to remember one simple thing. Just keep moving downhill and eventually you'll fall off the island somewhere. Pretty hard to get stuck walking in circles on a steep slope. Hiking out of the mountain, you did not want to follow a stream. The problem with that is eventually you'll encounter a waterfall that would be too tall to climb down. And the ones you did climb down, you probably can't go back up. Then you'd be stuck in the bottom of a big gulch. You wouldn't be able to go anywhere. But not to worry, instead you just follow the ridge lines. Ridges almost always go to the coast. Long before you encounter the coast, you'd probably come across a jeep road or a hiking trail, because that's where they're situated. They're on the ridges, not down in the bottom of the stream beds, of course. We have a nice view from offshore now. Looking up in the Halava Valley where the very first settlement was. So in the days of the early Hawaiians, there were over 5,000 people living down in the Valley Band. But today, less than 12 people live in that. But there's a logical reason why that valley does not have electricity. And most people don't want to live without electricity nowadays. We're going to leave the Friendly Isle behind us now. That is Molokai's nickname, the Friendly Isle. So every island has a nickname. Maui's nickname is the Valley Isle. We'll pass by Turtle Rock again, this time on the north side of it. When we get a beam and just begin to pass, it will change shape. This time it's going to look like an elephant laying down on its right side.
ia mai ana ka puana umakakai hena o hi'iwawe.
The tail of the elephant is towards us. The back of the elephant coming perhaps to the front left where the head, the trunk would be. So it was a turtle, but now it's a elephant. Pretty cool. It even has a smile there. This song is called Pulelehua. Pulelehua in Hawaiian means butterfly. This grandson of mine wrote this song for his wife. He compares it to a beautiful butterfly in his song. The one singing now, his name is Kameu Kamaleola Halalani Kamale Kaba'a. You say that correctly, you get a free helicopter flight. Most Hawaiians have pretty long names. All 9 of my grandchildren speak fluent Hawaiian. They all went to Hawaiian immersion school where the language they spoke from preschool through the 12th grade was Hawaiian. That's why they're able to write beautiful Hawaiian music, because they can think in the Hawaiian language. My eldest daughter teaches it at the University of Hawaii. Well, we go across the channel of the Maui Valley Isle, looking down the channel to the right, about 15 miles of the island of Lanai, way over there. Lanai's nickname is the Pineapple Isle. It got that nickname because Lanai had the largest pineapple plantation in the whole world on it, owned by Dole Pineapple Company. But it closed down. What happened was foreign imported pineapples became cheaper than the ones grown on the plantation, so it forced the plantations out of business. When the plantation was closing on Lanai, we built 2 beautiful resorts on the island. One at Manele Bay on a beautiful beach, and the other resort up in the town in Lanai City. And both of those resorts have been very successful in providing jobs to the people that have lost their pineapple job. Pretty small population to provide jobs for them. When I was in high school, the population of Lanai barely had 2,000 people. Now we're talking more than 50 years later, population of Lanai barely had 3,000 only. My wife and I and 2 of my grandkids spent Sunday on Lanai. We caught the ferry from Lahaina, went over there. Our friend picked us up at the harbor. His car is 5 years old and only has 3,000 miles on it. He said he's almost due for a second oil change in 5 years. That's because there's no place to drive. There's a road to the airport, a road to the harbor, and a road to town. Matter of fact, there's only 30 miles of paved road on that whole island. You're lucky he doesn't have to drive a lot, though, because gas on Lanai is over almost $7 a gallon. I filled up at Costco a couple of days ago on the way to work. It was $3.09, I think, when I filled up. Not too bad. Maui is the 2nd largest Hawaiian island. It covers 728 square miles. Maui is 48 miles long. The narrowest part of Maui is the Central Valley we took off from. It's only 7 miles across that narrow stretch. Maui is bigger than the island of Oahu, though. And distant Oahu has 10 times our population, over 1 billion people there. This is about 145,000 living on Maui today. Nakaleli Point again, where the blowhole is at. You decide to drive out to the blowhole and then hike down to it. Just don't get too close to it. About a year and a half ago, the guy got too close to the blowhole and somehow he fell in the blowhole, and of course he didn't survive that. There, it just spouted. There it goes again. There are hundreds of ferocious wild pigs up in this rainforest. I know that because my father-in-law was one of the best known wild boar hunters on the island. Hunted wild pigs his whole life. His father was a hunter before him. He taught me to hunt. I hunted one for about 25 years. Biggest wild pig we ever caught weighed over 350 pounds. That pig had 3.5-inch tusks. That's one of the boar tusks there. You can hunt pigs all year round every day. No limit on pig hunting. They did that because they've been trying to eradicate wild pigs since I was a little kid, but that's not working. They're just multiplying everywhere. Just ahead where the rocks jut out in the ocean, there's some beautiful tide pools in those rocks. People refer to them as the olivine pools because they're kind of olivine green in color when the sunlight hits them just right. Oh, you park along the road above that area, then hike down to swim in that. Second to the last one we'll fly by, that's the most popular one that most people go swimming in. There's some people in it now. You wanted to find these tide pools? Once you pass through that little village of Kahakaloa, maybe another 8 minutes driving along, you come to some signs on the road. Signs on the road actually say, do not go down there. But that's where you go, where it says do not go. Smile for the camera, everybody. Aloha. Hope everyone had a great time. Hope you have a great time this time to get to visit our beautiful island. I guess I'm just stuck here the rest of my life. Another tough day at the office, but somebody's got to do it. May as well be me. Well, again, thank you for choosing to fly with our Maui. We certainly appreciate your business. The mountain range to our right, we're up in there at the beginning of the flight. West Maui is considered to be an extinct volcano, so not possible for West Maui to erupt again. That's not true for Haleakala, though. Mountain on the other side of the island. Haleakala is a dormant volcano, so it could erupt again. Only active volcano in Hawaii, of course, is on the big island, Kilauea volcano. I have to call the control tower now. I'll be talking to those guys from now till a touchdown. Touchdown in about 4 minutes. And then I'll talk to you again when we get on the ground.
Come and hear the voices of a pristine sea. Oh, Kauai. Oh, Kauai. Oh, Kauai.
Hano Maui Kaleiloke Ahinani hiva hiva ku okahi Hano Maui Kaleiloke Ahinani hiva hiva ku okahi Akahi ho ia wai ke maka Hai tawai hui ia o Akahiko ia wai ke mata Ei tawai hui ia o O kanehe a ke mai uang mana Akahi o nanale a o kananaka O sanehe a ke mai uang mana Akahi o nanale a o kananaka Kuahivi kila kila hale akala Me kaua hui hui koni kaili Kuahivi kila kila hale akala Me kaua hui hui koni kaili
Woman now, just remain seated and keep your safety belts on, please.
Dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you did to own.
Alrighty, mahalo nui loa, hui ho malama pono. You take off your headset while waiting for the ground crew. Thank you, everybody.
Well, I see trees.